I know that clue step is around here somewhere. I just need to... What are you doing? What does it look like? I'm training smithing. What are you doing? I'm just here for a clue scroll. Also, you know there are better methods than this, right? Like the blast furnace? Oh, you mean the single piece of content that keeps stamina potions above 5k GP? No thanks. If I want to run a circular marathon, I'll jump on the nearest rooftop course. You can't even afford stamina Never mind. What about Giants Foundry? Huh? Is that in the wilderness? No, but it is a new alternative to training smithing. You get to make cool swords and get a new smithing outfit. Well, that sounds great and all. But how many stamina potions do I need? 0. Now we're talking. Maybe I'll give it a try after this trip. Thanks, man. We'll see you around.
Sit, kid.
Or maybe not. Hello everyone, this is PoisonedPotion, or PP for short, bringing you another Old School RuneScape weekly recap. This week we saw the release of a new quest called Sleeping Giants, which unlocks the new skilling activity, Giants Foundry. To start the new quest, you'll need 15 smithing, with the rewards giving you a solid 6,000 smithing XP and 1 quest point. The skilling activity itself consists of making the perfect blade after taking a commission from Kovac. You'll receive better awards and experience depending on the materials used as well as the attentiveness of the player within the foundry itself. Activities include hammering, grinding, and polishing each sword, with the difficulty of these set activities increasing with the quality of the metal used to create the sword. So if you mess up the sword's temperature range, it will lower the quality of the sword and also result in less XP and less reward. Taking a look at the XP rates, it looks to be around 100k an hour at earlier levels while being slightly profitable. Meanwhile, the later levels will give you up to 200k at the cost of having to spend some GP. Now let's talk about the really good stuff, the rewards. Giants Foundry has many rewards that look to improve the smithing experience both inside and outside of the workshop. Let's start with the molds. These extra molds will give you a head start on your sword's quality before even starting smithing. The better the mold, the higher the smithing level you'll need to use it. This next one will be great for you cannon enthusiasts out there, the 8-slot Cannonball mold. This new mold will allow you to use 2 steel bars at one time at any furnace for 8 cannonballs instead of 4, essentially doubling your production speed. The smithing catalyst is an unstackable item which halves the amount of coal needed at a regular furnace, as well as giving double the XP. However, the catalyst will be consumed when the bar is made. They can also be stored in excess at the blast furnace bank, so you can use a ton in one go. Doing so will result in double XP for all coal-based metals, but it won't cut the cost of coal down further since blast furnace already halves the cost. The big ticket reward from this new skilling method has to be the new smithing set. This consists of gloves, boots, bottoms, and a top, each piece giving a chance to increase anvil speeds by 1 game tick. With the whole set equipped, this becomes 100% and essentially increases anvil smithing speeds by 15 to 20%. In addition to this, you can also combine the ice gloves and the new set gloves together so that you won't run into any problems when smelting ore. Speaking of ore, there is also one more reward called the Ore Pack. The ore pack consists mostly of coal, but can also contain things like iron ore, mithril, adamantite, and runite ore. All of these rewards and more at the Giants Foundry, so if you haven't been there yet, make sure you get your hammer and get to it. Moving on, why don't we talk about PvP a bit? The world rotation has been re-implemented, so next week you can expect the main PvP worlds to switch back to the UK and the main LMS worlds to be back on US. Beyond that, there is a poll running right now for revised rewards of the PvP arena. The armors were reworked and made to fit a playstyle that could work for both the PKer and potentially those wanting to anti-PK while getting a DPS boost for their activities in the wilderness. If you'd like to see more of the rewards, Jellyfish did cover that in her previous OSRS recap last week, so go check that video out. The poll does close on Monday, so if you're eligible to vote, make sure you do so. Other than that, I think we're pretty much done here. If you'd like to check out my channel, you can do so in a link in the description, and make sure you check out Zoe Pancake's OSRS recap, as she'll be on next week. We'll see you next month.